These bowl practices, they've been a chance to kind of reset the learning process for you, sort of evaluate the year and get back to some stuff.
Definitely, because we got back to like the basics, and as far as Van Gorder's scheme, we got back to things that we done in like the summertime, things like that. Cause like every week it was like game planning for the next team, and now getting back to basics, you can just like sharpen up anything that was like rusty or maybe you forgot. So yeah.
How would you evaluate how you did this year in your first taste of college ball?
I would say I didn't do too bad. I don't think, of course I'm still learning. I'm very developmental, as Van Gorder would say. And it's all a process for me, and so as long as I keep learning, it should be an issue.
Coach Kelly's been pretty adamant about, the offense playing as big a role and helping you guys stay off the field, but do you feel at all like, maybe just as a defense, you guys want to take more responsibility for what's happened out there?
I mean, of course, because touchdowns are touchdowns, and that happens on defense, and so I feel like we all need to come together and just keep pushing forward and getting better.
How do you do that as a defense? Where are your guys' biggest areas of concern, do you think?
Just all the young guys on the field. I think at one point we had 9 freshmen on the field, so being a freshman is not easy in college football. And so once we get over that hump, I think we'll be okay.
Coach has said from the moment you came in here, you were a film junkie, you wanted to learn, took criticism. Where did that come from back in your earlier playing days?
I think it all started with like my father. My dad was really hard on me, and back then I kind of didn't like understand why. But I definitely get it now because I always want to like just learn and get better, and that's things that he would always like preach to me as like a kid.
What is Van Gorder like in film study when you have a mistake on the tape?
It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
What has the learning curve been like for you, compared to where you were kind of, the stud on your high school team, but here you are kind of, struggling at times in college?
I came from a high school system. It was really kind of like see ball, get ball compared to a NFL system. I think I skipped a few steps there. So yeah, the curve has been very steep, but I'm just on the way at it every day.
Did your dad play football?
Yeah, he played at Western.
Illinois?
Yep.
What position?
Linebacker.
So who's tougher on you, your dad or?
My dad. By far.
What's been a favorite Brian Van Gorder mentioned that made you so thick-skinned, as Coach Kelly mentioned?
You just can't do it. Favorite line. That and just a young player. Every day. Every day he says that.
Was it a shock to you that it was this steep of a learning curve?
I would say in summertime, yes, it was. But as I got more accustomed to it, I realized that this is an NFL system. People are getting paid to play this type of defense. So I realized where I was and where I need to be, and where or how I'll get there.